Hey friend, it's Shauna Klein with the Legacy Boss podcast. We have a brand new podcast for you this week, and we're doing something new with our podcast where once a month we have what we call Shauna Shorts. We have had such great feedback from so many of our podcast listeners about the content, but we've also had some really great experiences in our community with little things that we have taught on. And we wanted to bring one of those to you today. I actually jumped in on a Facebook Live in one of our groups called the Product Based Entrepreneur and shared something in my driveway, in my car, that just really resonated and hit home with so many. So I wanted to include that today on this week's podcast because there were some really great nuggets of truth that so many people struggle with. And I think that it's just a little piece of some raw moments. And I wanted to share it today. So we're going to head over to that broadcast. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Let's go. Good morning, Facebook land. It is Shauna Klein. Hope you guys are having an amazing, amazing morning. For you on the East Coast, for those on the West Coast that are not awake, I'm sure you guys will be doing the replay. I'm pulling into my driveway, and I wanted to share something that I just talked to my kiddos about on the way to dropping them off at school. Yes, car rider line and school mornings are always fun in the Klein household. But I wanted to jump on here really quick because I wanted to encourage you all with something that is near and dear to my heart because it is a pivotal key in the success of your business. So if you are on here this morning, stop by, say good morning, and I just wanted to drop a couple things before my day starts. And that is that when I was driving my kids to school, we were having a morning that was a little bit of a funky mindset morning. And as I always do, I talk to my kids on the way to school about choices that they make. And some things came out this morning. They're just, I've got a preteen and a teenager, and they were just kind of just in the funk this morning. And I equated it to a lot of us as business owners that can just get in that funk. We just get in that place where we're like, it's not working. This is just a struggle. And there was maybe a couple years ago, there was a study that was completed, and there's actually a TED Talk on this. And if anyone's interested in the comments, just say that they'd like the link, and I will be happy to send you the whole TED Talk. But there was a TED Talk done. They pulled a bunch of, I believe, high school students at the end of their high school, and they followed them for the next 10 years. And I think I'm getting all the details correct, but they basically wanted to find out what makes a person successful. So they pulled people that had high IQs, people that had high GPAs, good SAT scores, people that ended up going on to do really well in college, and they wanted to follow them through different positions of the tier of going through. And they wanted to be able to track what made these people the most successful in their life after they were done with school. Like in their career, what makes someone the most successful person? And I think they were floored by what the result was. And they said that one common factor that was through all of the successful people, I mean, they went on to find, people that had PhDs and all of these things, but the number one key success indicator was none of those things. It wasn't GPA, it wasn't intelligence, it wasn't SAT scores, It wasn't how far you went up the education ladder. It was one single thing, and it's one single word. And so I'm going to challenge you this week to sit yourself down and find out where you can implement this. Now, this is not a innate skill that everyone is born with. This is a skill that you have to train yourself for, and it is called grit. Grit was the number one thing that propelled anyone from those different stages through the success ladder. Not the smarts, it's the people that when they get knocked down, they get up. When they're told no, they say, okay, we're going to repivot and we're going to figure this out. It's the people that kept going and going and going, showing up, showing up, showing up. And it's that grit that causes the differentiator between people that give up in business and those that are successful. I'm telling you guys, it is the key to unlocking success. If you follow the people that became successful, their success was on the other side of where the people normally quit. So my challenge today is this. If you're discouraged, if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling like you don't know if you can continue to do this, because as business owners, we work a lot in silos. There's not a lot of other things that are coming into us. We have to choose. And so my thing for you today is in your business and in your mindset, where do you need to apply grit? And grit is deciding. So yesterday I put on a fun song that kind of gets me moving and gets me out of my headspace to make the choice on a Monday to push through, because I have to apply my grit sometimes to be the most successful. So I hope this encourages you today. Please leave a comment if you weren't able to watch this and it's on the replay, or do #replay so that we can see who jumped on. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comment. Marcy and I would love to talk with you, and if we can help get you unstuck in your mindset, we would love to do that as well. Hope you have a phenomenal day and go after it, because you got what it takes.